Grand Rising, peace to all the gods and goddesses. I just want to say, to I want to address what is a god. Um, Also, I want to ask another very thought-provoking question that might flip you guys on your head, and they might ban me. I don't know. I hope not. But if you're watching from TikTok, the full video is going to be on YouTube. If you're watching from Instagram, same thing. Um, so let me just get into it. What is a god? So first, by definition, a god is a being that has always existed outside of time, has the ability to create and destroy life. It's pretty general, all right? What is a soul? A soul has the ability to create and destroy life. Also exists far beyond the body and has existed far beyond time. Sound like a god to me. I don't know if it sounds like a god to you, but it sounds like a god to me. Next, for those of you who already know who Yakub, Satan, Prometheus, Zeus is, those of you who don't, look into it. He is supposed to be of the god race as well, who created the humans. So, with that being said, I was watching this video earlier on TikTok, and the dude was talking about how the Bible was created for the humans. And I was just thinking, what if? Okay, let me also say that he said that the Bible was created for the humans, and they have one singular God. But if you are nine-ether being, you do not fall under that same set of rules. So, with that being said, what if Satan is not only the devil, but also the God, the good and the bad in one? What if, because he's also known as the father of the lie. So how do we not know that the lie is that this other God, good God, which we have yet to find out the name, witnesses call him Jehovah, but J didn't exist till the 16th century, so it's not physically possible for his name to be Jehovah. And Yahweh is not a proper translation. So, all this knowledge lost leads me to ask the question, what if Satan, Yakub, Zeus, Prometheus, is the good and the bad, the God? Because in the Bible, your book that you guys love so much, it states, even Jesus stated that Satan is the God of this system. So when he referred to Satan as the God of this system, he referred to him as a God, which made God nothing more than a title. So when you pray to God, who are you really praying to? Another question. What if? So if Satan is the good and the bad, that would technically make him Jesus, Yahshua's father. Which would technically make him, by right, the Antichrist because he went against Satan's will by preaching peace, love, and happiness. Getting rid of tithing and all of that. Which makes you think, let's go into the tithing thing real quick. If you're a God, what do you need tithes for? What do you need sacrifices for? It doesn't make sense for a God to need sacrifices or tithes. If you're a soul, why do you need somebody to sacrifice a child or sacrifice a animal? You can't eat it. Its soul doesn't live on. You can't munch on its soul. And God in the Bible played the cruel joke on Isaac of taking him up a mountain and telling him to sacrifice his son to him just to see his loyalty. That doesn't really sound very loving. For God to be loving, I would think a God wouldn't want to see his child hurt his child. Or for a father in that case. But let's go back to Jesus. Now, Jesus didn't observe any religion, or Yahshua didn't observe any religion, got rid of tithing and all of that. Because, like I said, what does a soul need gold for? What does a soul need a sheep sacrificed for? If you're a soul, you're an electromagnetic being, you're a frequency, currency, you're a vibration. And with that being said, sorry, I've been smoking all day. A vibration has no need for anything other than soul energy. So when you sacrifice some money, you invest some soul, some will into that money, into that sheep, into that item, into that idol, into that prayer to materialize its meaning. You invest a part of yourself, a part of your soul. That is the only thing I can figure a soul would gain from a sacrifice. Because money, as they said, is the root to all evil. So what's money doing in the church house? If the church house is the house of God. Makes absolutely no sense. Because it is the root to all evil. It's the root to greed. And people say, no, it's not what you do with it. But it was created as a construct, a system, a capitalism construct that has literally destroyed the world. And people act like they don't see it. Like shit wasn't better when people were just trading and bartering and working for them goddamn selves with no government. I digress. Moving on. Back to this, what was I saying? The Antichrist thing. So by right, that would make Jesus the Antichrist because he went against, or Yahshua, against what Satan wanted. If that is the case. There's so many questions to ponder here. It makes you wonder. Because nothing is truly set in stone. They expect me to believe a book is 2,000 years old. And they're supposed to, then they were saying when I was a kid that civilization is only about 2,000 years old and we came from monkeys, but yet you find a woman that's bones that were like over 10,000 years old. There's trees in Africa older than that. And they're trying to tell me that intelligent life has only existed for 2,000 years? When the Moors were selling to America well before Columbus ever got here? Moors as in black people? Africans? Master sellers? Shipwrights? Astrologers? You know, there's so many hidden truths. And it would make sense that the father of the lie would mask himself as not only the good guy, but the bad guy. I mean, does it not? I mean, y'all can tell me what y'all think.